The next matchup is Darrell Van Horn. He presents the Mummy, who is going to battle Jason West. Now, I will say this: I do have a soundbite that must be played from Darrell Van Horn that happens during this match. Van Horn does introduce the Mummy, but let's go right now. Listen to actually Van Horn in the middle of the match as he's got something to say about the Crackers.
Good, sir. And look at this. Dust flies out, Doug.
Well, he's been in storage for 3,000 years. What do you expect?
This is terrible.
Well, it looks like they could have vacuumed him before they put him in the ring, wouldn't you think?
Okay, push
We're
ball.
being joined.
Here comes Dale Vanna.
Push
Oh,
ball.
the dust.
Okay.
Dutch and Bob are already tired of this horse shit and are making jokes about it. This guy's supposed to be a killer, and they already have decided this is some grade A bullshit. Because they're burying this shit. They could have vacuumed him. What the fuck was that? I mean, I get it. I don't blame Caudle in the least. But they've already given up on this piece of shit. Dude, and
That's a
this
good
is so
point,
bad.
Doc. Because
this is-
Bob Caudle, it's bad when Bob Caudle says, "What is this
How
horse
many-
shit? You could have vacuumed him."
How many bullshit characters and gimmicks did Bob Caudle play straight man for in the NWA over the years? And he just can't do it. This shit's so bad, man. I hope Ruben really enjoyed this bullshit because he's the only one.
What's his eyes? Is he wearing it's like swimming goggles or something, huh? The eyes?
From what I understand, I heard James Mitchell say this on Cornette's show years ago. I forget Rob's last name, but the guy that's playing the Mummy was actually a good wrestler. Bobby Blaze has told me that. But that mask he's got on is very constricting, and evidently Rob was kind of claustrophobic, and that mask did not help him out when it came to that. So he's just fucking can't even breathe under that thing. But I can't tell if it's goggles. I know what you're saying, Harper. I can't tell what that shit is.
Yeah.
But it's fuck. Let's go back to the clip now, and I'll play a part again because I only got 10 seconds into it, where Bob says they could have vacuumed him or something, Dutch. So here it is.
Good, sir. And look at this. Dust flies out, Doug.
Well, he's been in storage for 3,000 years. What do you expect?
Well, it looks like they could have vacuumed him before they put him in the ring, wouldn't you think?
We're being
Here
joined.
comes Dale Vanna. I saw the dust fly.
Okay, Bob Caudle, I want you to keep your mouth shut. Don't interrupt me and don't say anything. You can't keep up with me. My wit's too fast. In fact, it's making my palms bleed right now. Either that or that damn stigmata again. Okay, this is the television debut of Prince Karras. So far, he has desecrated Tim Horner, Bobby Blaze, and there are more to come. Now, I don't know why we're wasting our time here with this idiot, except to give the people a good look at Prince Karras. If this idiot thinks he stands a Chinaman's chance of defeating Prince Karras here on television, he'd better guess again. You'd stand a better chance of getting Long Dong Silver to spend the night in the same room as Lorena Bobbitt. Now, I'm tired of dealing with bottom feeders out here. I want real competition, not Tim Horners, not the rest of these idiots. I want the big mouths out here. Where's the dirty white boy? He was a big hero at Thanksgiving Thunder. He came out and hit Prince Karras in the back with a chair. You see what it did? Dirty white boy, you better go have a breast reduction done, my friend. That's right. And they can take what they cut off of you and give it to the owner of the infamous Voodoo Butter Underpants, the dirty white girl. God knows she could use it. What about the Rock and Roll Express? Where are they? Huh? I challenged them 2 months ago, 3 months ago maybe, to a handicap match against Prince Karras. Where are they? They're cowards. Ricky Morton, you're a punk coward, just like your father is. And Robert Gibson, you know if you got within striking distance of Prince Karras, he'd pluck out your one good eye. Now we're sick of the bottom feeders. We're sending out a message here today, and a lot more bloodshed is going to come. I told you the blood of the Nile is going to fill the rings in Smoky Mountain Wrestling, and you can all stick that in your corncob pipe and smoke it.
Well, I tell you.
Doc, where do you want to start? He talking about plucking out Robert Gibson's one good eye. He's talking about the dirty white boy getting a breast reduction to give what they cut off to the dirty white girl. Lorena Bobbitt mentioned, Doc, any thoughts?
Long Dong Silver.
Jesus Christ, this guy.
Calling a Chinaman's chance. That's kind of a stigmata. There is not one person watching that show in 1994 that knew what stigmata was.
Well, I mean, it goes back to necrophilia and all that other shit, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude,
He's fucking great.
He just had a stream of consciousness that left question marks above 99% of the people's heads there.
It's great.
And if other things hadn't happened in this episode, he would already be sitting in the clubhouse waiting for his cheese again. But I'm afraid that wasn't going to be enough for today.
I would tend to agree. Hopper, your thoughts on Van Horn right here?
I like it when he says, "Well, it's what do you expect? He's a bit in storage for 3,000 years."
He was unearthed on that secret episode of Storage Wars.
Right, yeah, like they were like bidding on it, and they're like, and they look in the back, and they see like an old like pinball machine, and some old like baseball cards, all like a deer head, and they buy it, and then they start digging through it, and then there comes the fucking mummy out.
That's nice. Good God. Van Horn was great here.
The one thing, and let me nitpick here. I don't want to pick a fight with our good dear friend, Mr. Mitchell. But I think he needs to know that if he wants to go verbally toe-to-toe with somebody, he's met his match in the Dockster here.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay.
But he talks about the ring filling with the blood of the Nile, but we've seen him wrestle twice and nobody's bled. At some point, I need to see somebody bleed.
Well, maybe they're building up to it.
Maybe they should be building up to a Mummy Leaves Town match.
Well, I mean, this is incredible, man. This dude is like great talker, and he's saddled with this anchor, like I said. But yet he's just plugging along. And dude, I came unglued watching this late at night when he said the dirty white boy needs to go get a breast reduction, and they can give whatever they cut off to the dirty white girl. And then the Gibson thing. If you get within 1 good inch of the mummy, he'll pluck out your one good eye. Wrong. Oh, this was glorious stuff there. I hadn't intended on playing the local promo, Doc. Had you?